Warriors, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And it's Love missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now Smith, after the missed three from Stephen Curry, to the middle, deflects the pass. Bogut with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kept alive. There's the triple, and Thompson sends it back. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Curry. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Again, Curry missing.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Irving. Kicks it to James. J.R. Smith on the wing. Near the three-point line, it's Love. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
That's good. That's 7 points for Steph Curry.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run. You can see right there why he does. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
Right.
He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Andrew Bogut. They kick it out to Green. Shot on the wing. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Irving. A 3-ball. Another miss by Irving.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And stolen by Irving. The dish to James. Kicks it to Love. Back to James. Thompson is double. Outside Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Smith outside. Pass to Irving. Out to the right wing. Love with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 9 points for Love.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Irving. No good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Warriors on top as they end the first quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center. Here's Green. Following the basket by LeBron James. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Another three for Golden State.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And LeBron throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Iguodala, the pass to Green. Three-pointer. Rebound, Love. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Count that one.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
From deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 12 points for Klay Thompson. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Irving drives in. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The kick out to LeBron. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Some changes for Golden State. Barnes, he's checked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Golden State.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. After a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
It's Curry outside. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Irving dishes to LeBron. Smith for three. And it's Smith again missing. And here's Barnes for three. Rebound, Love. The Cavaliers trail by 7. No one. Near James as he lets it go. Steps back and drains the jump shot. James has got 15.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
The pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 5 on the clock. And Curry, here we go. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And LeBron throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And now it's a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And Thompson kicks to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their steps and trying to close this gap.
The Warriors making a switch here. Azili's checked in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Thompson. Baseline J on the way. He shoots again. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 22.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Curry attacking. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And the second free throw, good. From deep three-point range. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the...
Gentlemen, I'm over here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
See, Ernie, this is what I'm talking about. You know I was the king of this. See, you got to pound that ball.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Thompson against Curry. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Wide open shot is on the money. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Smith, the offensive rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
James kicks to Thompson. Misses the...
Yep. Yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Outside for Curry. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. The Warriors also with a sub, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Warriors leading by 9. Curry kicks to Bogut. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect that health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of care men along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Curry passes to Bogut. The feed to Thompson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thompson's got 21.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the dunk by Cheaters.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And speaking of more space for the players, there has even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Love, and it's sent back by Bogut. Love, a good look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Love's got 13.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They look more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Irving from long range. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Iguodala outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Dishes to Irving. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Curry with a wide-open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
And here's LeBron outside. That's good.
And with that three, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
And Curry has it in the corner. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Curry dishes to Ezeli. Iguodala kicks to Rush, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Love. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No coverage that time. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Here's Shumpert. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Warriors trail. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. A second chance effort. LeBron with the block. Here's Irving. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball. Much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Here's Curry with the 3. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Shumpert with it. Picked up by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading. On its way from Irving for 2. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Tries it from 19. The Warriors pull it in.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Curry passes to Bogut. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. Fella's going to hurt somebody with a dunk like that. Probably will hurt himself.
Oh, there's too much fun to be had.
And he's having it. That had to be fun.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Curry against Irving. It's Curry with the drive. Thompson dishes to Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Klay Thompson.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Shumpert. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just 2 makes on 7 shots this quarter, and he just looked lost out there in the fourth. It's obvious he doesn't have any confidence right now.
Took him no time at all on that one. 18 points for Kyrie Irving. Curry kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Draymond Green with the rebound.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Sinks it, and now they trail by just 4.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. And he goes in for the dunk.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish. It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Green, the pass to Curry. Green kicks to Barnes. And that one is stuffed right through. It's not possible what we just saw. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something. Like that.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 6. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no brainer. partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the three and hopefully get it down and then foul.
And stolen by James. And he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for two.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Barbosa for three. Offensive rebound, Azili. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And that's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Love. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finish.
Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
So it's the Warriors now. From outside the arc, can't get it to go. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business.